Create new composition. Make it 1920 by 1080, 10 seconds long, FPS does not matter. Add a white solid, that is gonna be background. Create another solid for the trapcode towel. Create 35mm camera and parent it to the null. Don't forget to make the null 3D layer. Add one more null, make it 3D. Now add a point light, name it towel, naming is important. Shift-click while parenting light to the null, to zero out light backquote S original coordinates. Move it by 100 units to the right. Duplicate it and move 200 units. Duplicate those layers again and move them the left. Now let backquote S animate the control null. It should go upwards and rotate on the y-axis. Shortcuts are a great thing. I am using them here a lot. Search over the internet to find out more. Let's continue by adding the trapcode effect towel. This is third-party plugin. Disable path generator, we only need paths from towel lights. Increase segments count to 200, number of sides to 64. Size should be 60 and twist Z 180 degrees. In the material and lighting section you can choose a few built-in HDRI maps. We need dark industrial. Rotate it a bit and decrease reflection strength to 75%. Now let's rotate the camera to 90 degrees on X-axis and animate Y position. It should move from -920 to -1350 units. Those numbers can be different in your case. Idea is to find spot where you can make a seamless loop. With trapcode towel we can add some fog effect. Alternate start and end fog values as you wish. In the rendering tab choose shader smooth. Make an ambient occlusion a bit stronger and check for X in super sample tab. This is what we have got so far. Let's move on. Now it is time for some floating particles. Create solid and add trapcode particular. Offset layers in point a bit. Particles per second should be 35, emitter type box. Boxes dimensions 100, 2000s and 100. Disable particles feather and decrease size to 1. Set blending mode to add. Offset world Y position to -280 units. Turn motion blur on and set I to 360 degrees. Let's create another composition with similar settings but make duration 2 seconds long. Create solid and camera. Move camera a bit further in space. Add trapcode towel. This time we will use path generator with size set to 100. Turn on taper size and set path to 50. Increase segments count to 64, a number of size to 4. Size should be 10. Size Y 200, size Z 10. Set animate position offset from 0 to 100 during 2 seconds. Now turn on the repeater. We need only 10 copies. Disable symmetry repetition. Zero out X position and set X, Y, and Z rotation values to 15, 5 and 5 on each axis. Set world transform rotation values to -110, -70 and -60. We are done here. It is time to assemble all parts together. Drag and drop both compositions to the new one. Scale down our spherical geometry to 8% and add wiggle expression to the position. Add fast blur effect on top with blurriness set to 15. Check repeat edge pixels. By the way, for the quick search I use FX Console plugin by once again Video Copilot. Next we are going to colorize our composition. Create an adjustment layer and apply color vibrance effect from Video Copilot. Choose any color you want and make it more subtle. Add curves effect to the new adjustment layer and make the image darker. Add an ellipse mask, invert it and set feather to 350. Lower the opacity to 25. I want to make an image more blue, so I will use another curves effect to make some tweaks. On the new layer add CC radial blur, type set to fading, zoom and strength to 5. Finally add sapphire effect called chroma warp with from Z distance, parameter set to 0.98. Pre-compose our composition. Add an awesome effect called data glitch. Set glitch count to 1000, add the expression to seed, time multiplied by 15, set color space to RGB. Animate the compression value, it should be 100 on frame 9, 75 on frame 12 and 100 on frame 15. Now set scan glitch amount to 20 and animate amplitude as in previous step, but values should be 0, 10 and 0. Disable block glitch. Set offset glitch amplitude to 15, then animate amount from 0 to 3 and back to 0. Disable rect glitch. Create an adjustment layer on top and add nose effect, set value to 5. Also add sharpen effect with value set to 15. Set all keyframes interpolation to toggle hold. Pre-compose once again and crop your work to the square if you need to. Good job, folks. Now let's export our work. Set quality to the best, then choose QuickTime Animation preset. Specify where you want your video to be saved. Press Render button. If you need to convert it, use Adobe Media Encoder. This is really powerful and easy tool. Choose one of the suggested presets and you're ready to go. That is all. Thanks for watching.